Welcome, welcome, and as always, three times welcome to the Literally Anything podcast for the people. What's going on? How are you, everyone? How was your week? We hope it went well. This time last week, it was just me and Hood, NFL draft, NBA playoffs, Sixers was crushing the Raptors. It was all good just a week ago. Anyway, we're not going to get into that right now, but we're here. It's us, the gang. As you can see on surprise pop-up, because he didn't tell us he was coming, good brother Enrique Suarez, a.k.a. Left. What it do?
Shit, I'm here. That's what we do. Sometimes you gotta make special pop-ups because people don't expect me to be here. So, you just show up how you show up.
You part of the team forever, so I don't know why anyone wouldn't expect you to be here. But respect either way. Yeah, so the brother D Hood, aka Esta Cabron. I had to get the roll.
You was watching Dr. Roof earlier this week.
What? You said what?
You was watching Dr. Roof earlier this week. Only the old heads get that.
Right.
Because I didn't.
He said I didn't. I did. Understood. That's a damn shame. I feel bad now.
And we do guests here, man. We do guests. So my guy down there in the bottom right corner, like I was saying in the Hood just a minute ago, we've been friends forever. I don't know how many years. It's definitely way more than 10 or 15.
Yeah,
it's definitely
a little more than 20.
It's a
little more than 20. About 23.
Yeah. My guy, I'm not going. I'm gonna get. Is it okay to give you government in
Absolutely.
Okay, all right. Because we, I just wanted to make sure. My guy, he's going by Jig Pool here. Is my man Jason Carpenter. What's funny, and this is a quick story. I gave Jig that nickname. Like I don't give a fuck nobody say. Like when he was rapping, like back in the day where he used to get bars in and so on and so forth. I used to be like, damn, Jig, like you killing it. Like and the name stuck with him the whole way through. That's absolutely useless facts.
That is a 100% true story.
That's how I am.
Yeah.
Anyway, the four of us are here. We're gonna get into why the brother Jay is here in a minute, but as we always do, because that's what we do, we start the show with hot takes first. So I got four people here, myself included. Usually we let the guests start with the hot take stuff. That's the typical, courtesy thing. So if you have a hot take ready, brother Jay, Mr. Jig, you can give it to us, or if you want to wait and get the feel of it.
I absolutely do. I absolutely do, because I experienced something for the second time. All of you guys are fathers, so you can probably relate. My daughter is a teenager now, and my first, absolutely. My first experience is, of course, she's becoming a woman. I had a nurse give her a tampon. Yeah, and that there's a lot of reasons why that's just beyond okay. It's just beyond okay. And now this, I believe it's the same lady, sees her today and tells her, "Hey, girl, you getting thick in all the right places."
What? Hold up. No.
So now I'm battling with the confrontation. I do have a very well-versed woman in my life that would be able to be the counterpart in that transaction, but I don't know how much I can take for my daughter to experience things like that, because she said when she sees her walking down the hallway, she says, "Hey, fat girl." So it's like,
are you in her school?
Indeed.
In her school. Wow.
Yeah, and this is a staff member. So it's like,
that's crazy.
I don't know whether you're body shaming her or you're sexualizing her.
Whatever.
Either way.
Can I ask you a question?
Indeed.
All right, so you're in the state of North Carolina, right?
Right.
Are y'all open carry state?
I would, bring my thing around. Absolutely. I have shot. Oh my.
Yo.
Listen.
Don't make me show up about my
Indeed.
niece.
Firearm
Thank
friendly
you.
programs.
Don't make
Thank
me
you.
show up about my niece.
They're all
Our
over
amendments
my
and right
domicile.
here.
Indeed.
So, like
Yes,
you
indeed.
know, that's just
Yeah.
I don't ever want you to hesitate because of that. Not
Yeah.
because you're here. It's okay. That is what the Constitution
Much
says
appreciated.
we are allowed to do. So
Yeah.
yes, indeed.
So
Yeah, man,
I'm
that's
trying to
wild.
figure out
Man.
what
That's a lot.
I
That's
should do
heavy.
about that. Yeah.
That's very heavy.
I don't know how to deal with that because my daughter doesn't want me to say anything because she says she has to see this lady and she doesn't know how the interactions are going to be after.
Well, that's an absolutely reasonable way for her to feel. But as a father, you got a job, like regardless, and you know that's unfortunate for her because I'm sure that's gonna cause her a bit of discomfort in the initial piece, but in the end she'll understand. You know, something has to be said. That's not okay.
I appreciate that answer.
Indeed. Gang member. Hood. You've been down there. What was that you had, bro? What was that? Let her. You know, we always got the bingo show. What the hood bust a grub on? Like, what was that, bro?
Birria tacos.
Say it again.
Birria tacos.
Say it again.
Whoa!
Because you really sound like you really think you were Latino. Like
no,
you really.
That's how you pronounce
like,
it.
You letting I'm just saying. Like you really be letting them fly now. Like. He got you right. She like you. Your shit wasn't definitely. You was good, but like you great with that shit now, bro. She be correcting your R's and shit, fluttering your T's and your S's.
What you looking at me for?
Look at him. Yeah, she be fluttering. Look at his face. You see him? She
Monkey.
be fluttering
at me for.
Monkey.
Alexa, turn light red.
See, look.
Why you always gotta put the sexy lights on? It's a room full of
not
niggas.
a red light special, buddy. You know, no thank you.
Yo, nigga, what's your hot take?
Make that shit green, bro.
What's your hot take, bro?
Alexa, turn light blue. God damn it.
Jesus Christ. Thank you. It's not really a hot take. Okay. I just I think like so for me at 28, I often wonder like, do I still want to rap? And then today I was wondering like, with all the things going on in Jay-Z's life, like why do you still come back and show up and bar these niggas to death? Like every time is always a like, you know what I mean, like a heavyweight title contender, like every single time, like is always in the argument for like best for verse of the year, like every single time.
If I was on the phase I'm on, I wouldn't believe it either.
I think he's still riding from Renegade. I think he's still feeling the scars from that. So why would he not try to embody and dismember?
You know what? I do think that got something to do with it because he is so
at all.
No, real rap. He's been so widely said as to be trashed on his own song, which is bullshit. But another discussion for another day. He absolutely wasn't trashed. But not because that perception exists, every time he's either has a feature or is on a feature, he really does get goofy. Like, and when I first heard the verse from Pusha John, I liked it. But it didn't feel like. But as I listened to it, I
remember you saying it felt like just like a freestyle.
It felt light at first, but then I went back and was like, "Damn, he was actually going on that shit."
That's how you felt when I told you Cole ran from that nigga Benny.
No, we not doing that again. I've had my you won, nigga. Let it go. You not gonna keep bringing that shit up. I get it. Like, damn, you already had to admit that my man Freddie was on some goofy shit, and now you guys still going back to the Benny shit. Like, it's all right, you won, I got it.
So I guess my hot take could be, I think Jay-Z gives Drake better features than he gives Pusha T.
You think he gives Drake better features than he gives Pusha T?
Or I would say the last two.
You got to look at what the status is, though. Like, fucking Drake is a worldwide phenomenal star.
No, I'm saying no. I'm not talking about numbers and none of that. I'm talking about bars, like the quality.
No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, all right, I'm on a Drake song. I gotta give these people a better.
Get the fuck no way. You don't. So what you think? Oh, I'm on Push.
I'm
on
about to
Push.
say,
I can
I
get
hope
Push some
that's not the
bullshit.
motivation.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wait. But check this out. Just give it a. All right. Think about the fact that with Push, he could like Push is the cocaine king.
He could always revert back to old Jay.
He could just go back to, because I used to do this. But when he go with Drake, he gotta have something that appeals to every single person because we on a Drake song. So I gotta body it in a different way. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm not mad at that logic. I don't know if I agree with it 100%, but I'm not going to tell you it doesn't make sense. It makes sense. GG, welcome back, GG.
The problem for me is you can't tell me in one breath that Jay is he got to smoke one song this way, he got to approach it one way, depending on who he on the song with, and then in the other breath tell me that he's still dealing with the fact that he got smoked on or the perception is that he got smoked on Renegade. You can't have
the
both.
two things can't be true at the same time.
Yeah, because
can I ask you a question? You being an MC, right?
I guess.
I got your album, nigga. I hear something from your album every day, regardless of what fucking day it is. Something from your album comes up in my playlist. So
Sunday is my D Hood day.
You dig what I'm saying?
If I don't listen no other time during the week, it happens on Sunday.
Do you approach each feature differently?
No. I just smoke that nigga. Like, I don't know.
He doesn't have that luxury though either. He doesn't have the like respectfully, you don't have the luxury to say I'm gonna take this verse off. You gotta smoke everything. No. Hov has the luxury to take a verse off.
Yo,
you don't have that,
it's
not a lot of niggas who have that.
It's not about taking a verse off. It's about your approach to the verse, as opposed to, all right, I'm dealing with a rock star as opposed to me dealing with a street, a trap star. You dig what I'm saying? It's a different way you approach a verse. Like, I'm back in the booth. Right. I'm back. You dig what I'm saying?
Features are usually the best part of the song.
I don't rap like when I put a verse together. If I'm putting a verse together for myself, I don't cuss in my rhymes, which is weird, and I still give you the hardest shit you could possibly get from a nigga that don't be cussing. And I don't cuss because I got kids. But then when I'm on some shit where a nigga is talking shit, then you get a different laugh.
I don't think so. I think there's like Kanye hasn't been cursing in people's songs and he been smoking shit.
But I think
that's that you're not going to smoke a motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
You go to a different level depending on who, like.
Okay, hold on. Wait, let me put it like this. So I know for a fact that like 90% of dudes that I'm on a song with, I usually have a better verse or I run wheels and they just let me have a song. So anytime I know, because like my boy Chief, he don't rap. Like he really don't rap at all. I have to drag him to the studio, make him give me a verse.
Right.
Anytime that happens, I know that he gonna leave me every single time. There's not a time where he didn't have the better verse than me. But I still approach the two the same. I know I can't have a better verse. Like he's just more slick than me. Like he's more comfortable in his skin of bullshit than I am. So it comes off better. Like y'all heard the intro. That nigga left. Like he literally pulled off.
Yeah,
I was a fool. I apologize. Good kid turned bad through a lot of eyes. Fuck this bitch. Fuck the shit. That's how my mom was wired. Yo, he was on there.
That's how my mom was wired.
No direction, like a wobbly tire. Just want the ball like a Stoudemire.
Yeah, so like, he was fucking that going up.
I know that's going to happen, bro. When I already had my first verse written, look, he came through, did the second verse. I was like, oh no. I gotta go back in and do a third verse. Hold on, let me finish. So I know that this is going to happen every single time since I first started rapping when I was like 15, 16. I know this every single time. The same way that I approach this, knowing that I'm not going to top that verse, is the same exact way that I approach me knowing that I'm going to smoke this nigga every single time. Every single time I'm over here, there's not a nigga that can rap better than me. And there's not a person that can bring that element to a song better than me. I approach the two the same.
All right.
So Left, go ahead, and I got a point. Go ahead.
Like this is why, like being that I'm cultivating my pen again, like, and I'm getting in there. Like I can't wait for me and you to get on the track together. I want to do a 4x4 with you. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah. Y'all saw what I did to Q on.
Like I cannot fucking wait. Like I can't wait. Niggas don't understand. Like I can't wait to do a 4x4 just so we could, I mean, fuck this shit up. Sit down, write this shit together, and put a 4x4 together just to fuck the whole shit up.
I'm gonna try. I'm a punch rapper now, but I'm a
look. But this is what I'm saying. Like, nigga, I punch too. So I this is something I've been waiting for. Like since, like, and matter of fact, no. KP, go ahead, because you was about to say something. We gonna get to my hot take, and then we gonna come back around to this.
Right? We because we got some hip hop shit. We because I got Left. Check your text messages. I got 2 more I got to send you because I didn't know you was gonna be here. So I sent out a hit sheet. I sent it to both of those gentlemen. I don't want you to be unprepared.
Check on that, check.
And it's definitely something else that I didn't put on the hit sheet that I want you. But you might not. I don't know. We'll get into it. But either way, what I was going to say is that's the different, like, you see how both of y'all got completely different approaches to how y'all rap, but I know for a fact that both of y'all know how to rap. That's the thing about being like an artist. That's the thing about being like a creator, because it's nuanced varieties of how you get to your shit, the process you do to come through it. Some niggas write drunk, some niggas freestyle, some niggas got to be dumb high, some niggas need to be completely sober, some niggas write in the day, some niggas, like, everybody's got something. Like that brings like a different nuance to what makes them dope and why they are what they are. So I think that shit is fire personally. Like the fact that I know for a fact both of y'all know what the fuck y'all doing, but just from having that conversation, I can see that y'all approach it in different ways when it comes to certain things. But that's fire though, because when y'all come together and put your heads together for a style on the song, it's gonna come together real dope. So I can't wait for that shit. But Left, your hot take, bro.
All right. Where the fuck is Shadi right now? Because she. All right, so right now,
Shadi gonna be here. Shadi on the deck because I didn't know he was coming. So I definitely got Shadi pulling up later.
Right now, the Twitter sphere is saying that my uncle has passed away.
Ooh, that nigga that slid in your DMs?
Who?
The fuck?
No, D Hood.
Damn.
I'm serious. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a joke.
Wow.
You talking about bro? Uncle Sam?
No. That wasn't a joke. That wasn't a joke.
Samuels.
Wait a minute. Time out. Where are they saying this at?
It's all through the Twitter sphere.
Ain't nothing happening
in the Twitter sphere. They saying that Kevin Samuels has passed away. And it's a whole bunch of motherfuckers is celebrating. Females is celebrating around the world, talking about yeah.
Knock it off.
Like,
not around the world, around the U.S.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, around the U.S.
But it's like, first of all, okay, you disagree with his ideology. Why you happy he dead?
Yeah, that's corny.
If he dead, why are you happy that this man dead? You disagree with what he speaks on. But when you get to the root of what he be talking about, let's not talk about the venom that he speaks about it with, but let's just talk about the root problem. Because he talk about men needing.
I wish I could put one of them wishmacall hats on you right now. Go ahead.
he talk about men leveling up, getting better with what the fuck they need to get better on, and he talk about women who are average or less than average not needing to shoot for the fucking stars.
Man, I don't know, bro.
So all right,
I just don't believe nothing that he be saying for real.
So, like,
I make $60,000 a year, and like I feel like I got the baddest bitch that's in my category. So like,
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. Like, yo, bro, look, it's not like you got some motherfuckers that know good and well that they don't deserve or they don't add up to what a person who like somebody that's making over $150,000 a year, like they don't add up to what that person is looking for.
Who's to say that though? Like,
yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Well,
I make
$88,000
a year.
I'm
I
keeping
hear
it
what
being
you're
with
saying.
you.
Like,
Yo, my nigga, I got
though.
my nigga. I got a 20-piece nugget earlier. I gave a nigga my card. He gave me that shit back. I put up to the next window. The chick at the next window was fire. Top 5 dead or alive. Fat ass was put together. All that. Who's to say a nigga would pull up who just wants some nuggets might want to change her life? Does that make her less than a person because that's where she's at in life?
And I'm look, and I'm not saying that makes a person less of a person.
But that's what it feels like, though. That's what it feels like.
When you get like, all right, you speak about age brackets, and like, yes, you can be a dreamer in life. It's cool to be a dreamer, but sometimes you got to be realistic about what's going on in life and what you bring to the proverbial table. And I know motherfuckers get mad when you talk about what a person brings to a table, but what you bring to a table could possibly just be your support.
If a bitch only brings support to the table, go home, bitch. Go home, bitch. Yeah, support. Get the fuck out of here with support.
Oh shit.
And sometimes people don't got that. But you had people who expect, like,
my chair supports my back when I sit up straight, bitch. That's
no
all
way.
support.
I don't believe it. I literally don't believe it.
Lumbar support. I ain't worried about no other kind of support.
Look, check this out, right? Check this out.
Like I said, I need
a lot of times you'll see videos involving him where you got women come on there and they talk about their expectations.
Yeah, but he be
getting listen. Give me a second. You'll have people talk about their expectations, right? But then they're not talking about what they're willing to do in order to, in order to deserve what they expect.
Deserve?
Yes, deserve.
Yo, Left, I got you wilding
right now. No way, bro.
Real.
No.
Oh man, I know the ladies watching right now. I'm like, okay, all right.
Tell your girl to come on camera. I got some questions to ask her. She can't talk. I tell her to blink, bro.
Yo. Oh shit.
Put the leashes and shit away, my nigga. Like, God
damn.
Wow. God.
Look, hey, Left. All right. So Left, I'm gonna tell you what niggas thing is with you. So it's such a hard disqualifier, number one, to say if you are in a certain place, you're not allowed to have an expectation. That's the wildest shit in the world. Like, regardless of whether it's unrealistic or not, like, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, it's a lot of dudes that do the same thing. Nigga be 5'5", 300 pounds, belly hanging over everything, and get mad when a bad bitch curve him. Like, it worked both. And guess what? He got every right to go as hard as he want to with that bitch. And can't nobody say shit to him. That's his right.
Yo, but look, check this out. Like, this is the funny shit about, when people speak on the board, right? When he was talking to dudes, when he was coming at dudes, ain't nobody had shit to say. Like, his platform was up for well more than a year when he was talking to dudes and telling dudes, get your shit together, nigga, get in the gym, do this, do that.
Well, that shit was weird to me, though. Like, I'm not saying that. I don't like neither one, Left. I hear what you're saying. It wasn't a problem until he did it with women. I understand that point.
But as soon as he start talking to women, it got crazy. And I'm going to tell you the reason why it got crazy. Because 99% of these motherfucking dudes, and I'm not speaking for the people that's in this room, but you had a lot of people who are catering to women because they want some pussy.
Oh, no.
But in a certain way, wasn't he doing the same thing by putting niggas down all crazy? You don't think the coochie was popping off of that? Tell them niggas they ain't shit, Kevin. Kevin, tell them. This nigga was getting all the coochie in the world from
But this is the crazy part about that. Nobody was talking about that shit when it was when he was talking about dudes. Because remember when what was the boy Kevin Jackson or whatever?
Oh, Derek Jackson.
Derek Jackson. When Derek Jackson was doing the same shit that Kevin
nigga had
Samuels
an
was
X
doing,
in his name. I never
all
trusted
of
him.
the women was loving that nigga. Oh my God, men, you need to follow what he's saying because he's saying and he's doing and then you find out that he's sitting outside of his side chick house saying all of this shit,
which is wild. My whole thing is you can't put a lot of stock in a nigga who talk to you for views, no matter how you chop it. You can't put a whole lot of stock in a nigga who talk to you for views.
And to be honest with you, I'm not like, it's not like
except us, y'all. Fuck that. Except us. Put stock in everything we say, and we want more views. Yes, except us. Go ahead.
It's not like I sit here like and I'm a card carrying Kevin Samuels fucking promoter or nothing like that. Because
I mean, that's how it comes off.
No,
oh my God.
What I'm saying is you got a lot of people who sit back and they go off of the sound bites and don't sit down and watch what the whole fucking.
Because the whole thing be bullshit too.
No,
yes it do.
All right.
The whole thing be bullshit. Like the whole thing just be like corny.
It feels very staged, also.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
But then at the same time, you also have people who sign off on this shit. Like you came online, you knew what the fuck this situation was. You know he not gonna move off of his square, and yet and still you hopped on here and thought you were gonna move him off his fucking square.
So I have a question then, right? I have a question.
Go ahead.
So me and P, we were watching this. I found this little court show on YouTube. We like court shows. Judge Mathis, whatever. So I find this new one where people on there, wow, like shorty relinquished the rights to her kid. Dude raising him on a $40,000 salary. Whole time she makes like $300-something K a year, and she's taking him to court for child support so she can buy her son things. Like, I'm like, oh, this shit is crazy. Come to find out at the end, there's a little disclaimer that says that the shit is fake. So after having watched 2 or 3 episodes, I unsubscribed. I no longer want to partake. I no longer want to watch. It's not entertaining because I thought that this wild shit was real. Mm-hmm. So if that's the case, I decided to just let it go. Like, I'm not watching this. So if people know what they're getting into, they know that this is the facade. He's not going to get off of his whatever. Why continue to partake if you know that people are going into this knowing that this is perceivably staged?
Right, and that's my thing. Like, I it's not authentic, so I can't invest in any way, shape, or form because it's clearly not authentic.
But niggas' waves look like a lace front.
Listen, but we not. I feel like we've given a lot of time to this. It's we and if Shadi pop on, then we'll get back to it. I'll save the rest for her. I love it. I'll say the rest of that to let her.
But if it's true, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, OG.
I don't want no ill will to that brother. So I hope he's healthy and okay. And if not, then like you said, rest in peace indeed. Okay. So my hot take. I didn't really prepare a hot take. I'm not gonna lie to you. And the reason why is because I kind of felt like we was going to go along with something, so I kind of kept it light. But I also want to get into our guests since we kind of went long with hot takes. We a half hour in. Let me get into these comments real quick just so I can let's see. Gigi agreed with you, Left, not on the Kevin Samuels thing, but the thing before that with the with the writing style and approach. She agreed with you on that. Your sister-in-law wants to know why you're so invested in Kevin Samuels.
We'll talk, sis.
Karen, Karen. We got Karen and Gigi. We it's starting to look like old times and shit. So we got the good brother Jig with us. So in time, like you get hobbies and shit as you get older and shit happens, you start like playing video games or collecting stamps or whatever the fuck niggas do. Everybody got something that they do.
Wild.
Yeah, like.
Oh wait, I have a collection now. I forgot.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm collecting vinyl.
You collecting who?
Vinyl.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I seen you been still making cops. Mike got the motorcycle figurines. I ain't gonna call them toys.
Harleys, nigga,
Harley figurines.
Harley.
Everybody has something. My man here has amassed a collection of Deadpool memorabilia that is literally world record worthy. Don't try and say that after you've had a couple drinks. I've only had one. I may not say that anymore in this episode. World record worthy collection of Deadpool memorabilia. Good brother Jake. First off, welcome to the show. Once again,
much appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you for for pulling up.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Oh, no doubt. So first off, how do you go from like one or two things to like the Guinness people calling you every week to get an update on your shit? Like, how do you go from that to that?
Well, first, let me say that I have to buck them. The people that have them come to them, they pay a $12,000 fee. And when I found that out, I was heartbroken. Yeah, I was heartbroken because I thought that I was going to have cameras coming through my crib. I was going to get interviewed, Good Morning America, and all kinds of shit. Then when I found out,
clearinghouse roll out.
Then I find out that I got to go through a 6-week investigation process. Then I need to catalog each item one by one. Then I need to send a video and photo of each item one by one. Then wait 8 weeks for them to process it. Then wait another 8 weeks for them to send it back. And then wait almost 8 months for a certificate. So I've been waiting since September 27th of last year for actual accreditation. I'm still pending. And shit, since then I done added almost an extra 600 items.
So, what's your total item collection right now? Like
5,347.
5,347 Deadpool items. Right. And how long has it taken you to amass that? This is the shit that drove me crazy.
2 years, 1 month, 1 week, 2 days.
Crazy. Yeah. Like that's a wild amount of dedication. And I don't want people to think that he like on some house hunting shit. Like he just home with a $1 million budget.
No,
his brother worked
not
2
at
jobs.
All. Absolutely. I worked very, very hard to be able to afford the lifestyle that I had because like I said, well, like I came from a place where I was, I was the designated homeless. I was always the accompaniment. I was the third wheel to a lot of things. These two guys kept me afloat, mentally, emotionally for a lot of years. If it wasn't for these two guys, I wouldn't be here now, to be honest with you, just to be able to make some of the decisions that I've been able to make now. It's unfortunate that I had to separate from my hometown to make it all happen, but I guess that's just some of the choices you have to make.
No rule that says you got to grow where you started, long as you grow.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Yeah, as long as you grow. You don't got to grow where you started. As long as you grow, good brother, and you grew. Now, let me ask you this.
Indeed.
So you gave me a little bit of the process with the items.
Right.
What is the most expensive like item or the like valuable piece that you own? What's like your highest value piece?
One behind me right here. It's a 1 of 1. The artist in California made it for me. It's made of wood. It's about maybe 6 layers. It's 3D. It lights up in the back. No collector ever will have that photo. I'm the only person with that photo. With that image, that one would be the most valuable, most expensive, but the most valuable is the signed script of the first movie, the first Deadpool movie. It's signed by Ryan Reynolds and Stan Lee.
That's fire.
Yes, that's only 100 of them in existence.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
so you say you got to like order these pieces from places. How far around the world have you like made contact with folks to get your hands on a piece?
Shaoyu province. Oh shit, in China, Shaoyu province. That's the furthest I can properly pronounce. And it went through customs about 3 different times. Yeah.
That's the furthest one I know how to say.
Yeah,
there's some others, but I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Absolutely, yeah. Because between them and Australia, there's some Marvel products that America doesn't even see. So, going through those catalogs, it's frustrating sometimes even trying to go through those catalogs. But that's what I do mostly on my off time, is just searching through things. thrift stores, old comic book shops. When I'm in a different city, I'll Google an old comic book shop, and anything Deadpool in there, I'll buy everything in there. I find a GameStop, they got Deadpool thing, I'll buy everything in the store. So
What qualifies to be like an item? Like I can't imagine that you buy a whole stock count of T-shirts and that qualifies as individual items.
I will not buy multiples of clothing items, but as far
Right.
as certain figures, absolutely multiples do count because certain certain sets have numbers on them, and I'll just try to complete the set, and then once I complete the set, I'll just try to complete the set again.
And like a set is more valuable if you got a full set than you
absolutely
can just value up on it if you wanted to.
Yep, and each set has one specific variant, as they call it. That's a special version. They call it chase that you can find that will be more valuable than all of it. Each one of my set, I make sure I always find that. That's the hard part, because that's how you end up with a bunch of multiples.
That's the part where you need to have like incredible attention to detail,
absolutely,
and just know what the fuck you're supposed to be looking for in general.
Right. Indeed.
Which is
like I used to deal with like the playing cards. You know what I'm saying? So like when you dealing with that, you know, you trying to get a perfectly centered card with you know, with perfect edges. You dig what I'm saying? So is it the same way when it comes to the figurines?
Oh, 100%. And the crazy part is the defects make them more valuable. I was talking to one dealer, and I got a 1990 Deadpool back here from the 90s, and it ended up being worth a bunch because it was two left legs on it. Right. And that's crazy how that works out. It had $1,000 to the value because it had two left legs on it.
Because like I'm thinking of like, I wouldn't say that I'm a sneaker collector, but I like to you know,
it's the closest thing I would say for me too.
So defects usually bring the value down when it comes to sneakers.
It's especially if it's a machine defect. If it's a defect coming from the company, oh man, you hit the jackpot. And that's not really the only thing I collect. And it's weird because like this one right here, I just found out this one. I don't know if you guys see it. It's
Michael Jordan.
Oh, I remember the Skylights upper deck collection. Yeah, I remember them.
$8.99.
Say that one more time.
I found that for worth $99, and I found it for free $99. It was the cards I have. I got a stack of Michael Jordan rookie cards. I just find stuff and flip it.
You chopping a little bit, Jig. Your connection chopping a little bit. I'm catching you, but it's a little choppy.
Yo, Jig,
lagging.
You want to know what's the funniest shit, right? The funny, like, because being that you brought up a fucking basketball card, right? You want to know what's like? I just found out is worth one of the cards that's worth a hell of a lot of money that you would never fucking expect. All right, it's an NBA hoops. Remember the silver NBA hoops cards?
Yeah.
It's a silver NBA hoops Mark Jackson card.
Mark Jackson, though?
Exactly. But you want to know why it's worth so much money? Because in that card, in the background of that card, the Menendez brothers are sitting in the
yeah. I saw it. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
That shit is crazy. And that card is worth so much fucking money because they're in that fucking card.
It's crazy you said that because I was just reading the article and they were talking about the John Morant rookie card that he got and Young Dolph.
Mm-hmm.
In the background of his rookie card. Yeah, literally, I saw that yesterday. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that's fucking crazy.
It's crazy.
And because of the fact that I saw that yesterday, that's the reason why I remember the shit about the Mark Jackson card today.
Facts. So Literally Anything podcast for the people. We 39 minutes in. We got the good brother Jig. So here's the question that I'm sure you get the most. Like, so are you going to, if you were to retire and just say, I don't want none of this shit no more, and just get rid of it, like, estimate, rough, just if you decided to,
right?
How well off, without giving us a number, would you be? You don't gotta give us a number because we don't want niggas like Googling you or nothing.
Really,
But we like if how good would things be if you decided to say fuck out of here?
I could black retire, not white retire.
You said you could what?
I could black
Black retire.
retire.
You could black
not
retire.
white retire.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Not white
okay.
retire.
That's accurate description. I understand exactly what that means. Okay.
Wait,
I could
so
give myself a
still-
social security check every, but that's about it.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to see what the scale because I feel like my level of things would be beige retiring. So like I wouldn't really.
I mean, nigga, you got a doorman.
You're
okay, he asked me for weed the other day. Yeah,
You have made it. You have made it. When the
Indeed.
doorman
he asked me for
of
weed
the
other
rich
day.
building asked you
He was like,
where to get
yeah.
the weed at.
remember I told you he got a Grand Mariner with 20s,
Yeah, you did tell
Oh,
me that,
damn.
and that was
All
the
right.
best shit I ever heard.
and
Yeah.
he was
'Cause
like,
He's
and
definitely a white man in the 70s on dubs, and that's fire to me.
Does he have a porn
Um,
stash?
Huh? Nah.
No,
He
no
got
porn
a
stash.
clean face. He kind of
Like
looked
the
like
Sunlight
Steve Martin
White.
if Steve Martin actually got old.
Understood.
Right.
Understood.
All right, let me jump in these comments real quick. Jig, you got a shout out, little brother. The wife says hello.
Hey, Miss Dia, how are you?
Gigi says she wish she would have kept some of her old basketball cards. She could have got some money. You definitely
Indeed.
could have.
Yo,
My nigga Dog Head. What's up, Ray?
dog head, my oh my guy.
Yeah. So white people retire, black people retire, and beige people retire. It's crazy.
That's funny.
I might find a way to work that into the title of the show, beige retirement. I don't know. I might. I play with show titles as the show goes on. We might come back to that. So let me and I don't know if the fellas got any more questions pertaining to the collection or just. And I guess my last one is like, what's the end game? Like, do we just get it to a point where it's like, all right, that was fun. Let's find the highest bidder, or is it like, are you like emotionally attached to it? And it's like, I might let a few of these go, but I'm keeping this shit. Like, where you at with it?
I want to complete it. I want to continue, but my end game is to actually end up in a Marvel movie, and I believe I'm pretty close because the creator of that, Rob Liefeld, I've spoken to him personally a couple of times.
I remember. Yeah, that was cool shit too.
Yeah, I spoke to him again recently. I have some autographed works coming from him. I was hoping they would have already been here, but they were on there because again stuff's going through customs. I don't understand why they're doing so much that they're doing with customs, but it's getting frustrating. I don't know. I just give me 15 seconds. He had a whole crew of people that died in the movie. They did a whole bunch of scenes with him, and they died. Listen, I don't give a fuck. You can shoot me. I don't care. What you do in the movie,
I just need to be in it. I can just tell.
Hey, bro, I'm good.
13 minutes and 42 seconds.
I got
nigga shot in the head.
Yeah,
That's
indeed.
me.
Right. Pause that right there. That's me. That's all I need.
Like, yo, that's my nigga right there. That's my nigga right there. We can rap
That's
together.
That's it.
Mama, we made it. That's what I would scream on that note. But
there's a I don't know if it's like lore or I don't know what to call it, but whatever.
Understood.
So there's a thought that who's the creator's name? What's the creator's name again?
Rob Liefeld.
So is it true that he used to work for DC and was involved in creating Slade, and then was like fired or something like that, and then he created Wade as a big fuck you?
100%.
I thought so.
I have another piece on my wall. Yeah, I've actually got a piece from one of Rob's best friends, and he sent some of the rough drafts of the drawings of Deathstroke. All of that is 100% true. You are not wrong about any of that.
That's wild. So my fiance will tell you that I'm a huge Deadpool fan, and that's like nice. you can never find like a definitive answer. Like sure, like you on Reddit, the Redditors are like going on Cure or whatever. Everyone has their opinion, but to be able to like verify that, because that's something that's like when I talk to people who are into comic books, that always comes up in the conversation. Because like I'm a huge Marvel fan anyway. Like I have a Guardians of the Galaxy tattoo on my calf. Nice. My son will be here in July. I already know that my tattoo for him is what's it called? Moon Girl and the Devil Dinosaur, but I'm going to make it Moon Boy. Like I already know
Nice.
You know what I mean? So like that's something that I've always wanted, being that I'm such a big fan.
Indeed.
Now, my question, what was the hardest artifact to find?
Yeah, you know what they should do? They should replace all the Stan Lee.
New Mutants '98. It was the comic book, the original first one that he was in, because I kept finding reprints of it, and once I found that, I got that in a sealed glass frame. But yeah,
as you should,
really hard.
As you should.
Yeah.
Oh, I got another question.
Indeed.
What is the okay? So do you? Of course you do. Anything that replicates the terrible Deadpool that was in or Mutant X that was in the Wolverine movie? Do you have anything? Do you have any like memorabilia that coincides with that? And what would the valuation be on how? It's almost like, what's that movie that is like the worst movie ever? And they're like, it's so bad that it's good. So I'm wondering
I know what you mean.
Like, you know what I mean? I wonder if it's like this could be one of them ones because it was so fucking terrible.
Absolutely. I literally just got them in the mail, the action figures from the Wolverine Origins movie, the one where he was stupid with the claw and shit like that. I got that one, I got the original one, and a couple of ones from back then, and they are worth a shit ton of money. They are.
Wow. When I remember being in so first of all, the first time I saw that movie, yeah, I had, remember the bootleg that circulated that was like the real movie,
and it was unedited.
Yeah, and absolutely. Then when they got to the end of the last fight scene, you saw the stunt wires.
Absolutely,
and the
special effects in that thing.
Yeah, like that shit was so bad. So that was the first time I saw it, and I remember the first time I saw it was me and a bunch of my friends. I think I had to be like, it was like early high school, and I was like, yo, like I hate this. This nigga has like fruit roll up like tongue tattoos all over his body.
Absolutely, it was horrible. And
I hated it so much.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Oh shit!
He looked like chewing gum.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
even like with his mouth missing, it was like, like the filter on Instagram that like your mouth goes past.
Your mouth is gone. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like that's what that shit was like. It was so bad. So bad.
It was horrible. Yeah, and I got the Funko Pop of it, the action figure, and the other ones from it. So yeah, it was pretty cool to find. That one was hard to find. I had to look on eBay. It took me a minute to actually try eBay because I was weary about buying from random dudes from around the world. But it's insurable. You know what I mean? So no matter what the transaction is, something goes wrong from the moment they send a tracking number, you can get your money back. So all I do is check their ratings. If they have anything higher than the 99.5, oh yeah, I'm buying from them, and most of the time it works.
Yeah, no, I definitely that shit is fire, man. Once again, we got the good brother Jig with us, giving us some insights on what it's like to be a world record Deadpool collector. Guys got 5,000 plus items. I'm not going to keep quoting the exact number, but 5,000 plus is an impressive number, no matter how you chop it. And that shit is dope. Thanks for coming and talking to us about that, good brother. And now we're going to get into our regular, literally anything bullshit, and you're going to join us and have a little fun. We got about an hour left before we get up out of here, a little bit more, but we about to make it happen now. So I sent out the hit sheet, as I always do. Not always do. I'm lying. As I do sometimes. I'm lying. I don't like to lie. No, I definitely don't always send it out. But I feel like we should start with the elephant in the room. We're all big Dave Chappelle fans.
Boy, knock that motherfucking ass between that goddamn wash and dry.
Yeah.
They
took my man off and reattached
elbow,
it.
Bro.
Yes, indeed. Yep.
They gave this nigga an interchangeable elbow. That shit's filthy.
Yo, Hood, being that you a wrestler, did you see how this motherfucker maneuvered his hips when the boy tried to tackle him?
Yeah, that's sprawl was thorough.
Can we talk about the baby bayonet that he had? What was that?
What?
The baby bayonet.
Oh yeah,
he had a knife inside of him.
Hey. He said, "What is that?" He said, "I keep a baby Glock. I ain't fucking with no random." Period.
What are you doing? No, what is that? It's adorable. Hell, man.
Yo, that
that
motherfucker swiveled his hips like, yo, fuck is you doing, dog?
Yo.
he almost didn't go down. Look, I remember that shit in Brazilian jiu-jitsu and shit. Like a motherfucker trying to when they shoot, try to take you down and shit.
Use the momentum.
Just swiveling a little bit so you can be able to get away from that motherfucker. Yo, he almost got away. He almost got away without being tackled.
Got the brakes
Almost.
off of it. Look like
Almost
Martin
only counting horseshoes and grenades, nigga.
But look,
only two
like
things
Tommy Hearns
almost,
got to
nigga.
him.
No.
Everything else,
All first. Make.
I don't want to fight no more.
But what you gotta think about is in a situation like that, like he was far enough away from dude to where he couldn't do damage to him when he actually took him down. Like he had to. He was going to have to do a little bit more to get to him, to get to his body. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm happy he was doing them push-ups these last few years.
I would pay
curls
left.
came in handy, nigga.
I would
Definitely got some arm wrestler.
I would pay left to narrate all of my UFC events every single time. nigga couldn't really get up under there and he had to.
Hulk Rogan, nigga.
I would love to see
I know
Rogan.
jiu-jitsu. Yeah.
I'm Hulk Rogan out there.
So a jiu-jitsu in there, here and there. Muay
I
Thai.
remember back when I was doing back at community school at the Y, when I was doing the karate with the churn. We had the little blue geese on with the white belts and the Chuck Taylor.
He turned this nigga into Dragonfly Jones.
Show enough. God damn.
Silence.
Silence.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, man. Like, and they said it was Jamie Foxx and Buster who whooped his ass.
Whoop that
in the
nigga,
back.
yo.
Listen, I believe it was Buster. I believe it was Buster.
What it is right now.
It just all I saw was that scene in Higher Learning. Like that was literally what I thought about when they was talking about that shit. I was like, damn, Buster out there in the middle of
Buster
a revolution.
was stomping that nigga in Crocs. Like,
yeah. Imagine getting your ass whooped by 3 niggas in Crocs. Like,
when he was reaching for that little bayonet, Buster told him, "Hey, put your hands where my eyes can see."
Oh shit!
yes.
My whole entire crew is dangerous. He's got a lot of ones you can throw in there. Yeah, for sure. You should have a healthy fear of us. Too much of us is dangerous.
That nigga tried to take him. Nigga tried to take him down, and they was like, "Get low, Bus."
Yo. Oh shit. We could do that all night. I ain't even going to go on that one.
Indeed.
We could do that shit all night. Oh man. Yeah, so stop running on stage, y'all. Like Will Smith gonna get y'all fucked up. Shout out to Chris Rock for the
shout out to Chris
joke.
Rock because he definitely did.
He got
$1 million soundbite from that.
That was as smooth as the Gary Payton, Sean Kemp alley-oop or Chris Paul, Blake, any alley-oop combination.
Yep.
That nigga who jumped on that stage threw Chris Rock a oop and he dunked that shit out of from the
DeAndre Jordan like a motherfucker.
Was that Will Smith? Yo, that shit was great, man. Like he had perfect timing with that. Yeah, stop running on stages, y'all. Like, especially with people who hang with real niggas. Like you really got to be careful when you start doing shit about the company that other niggas is keeping. Cause these niggas ain't playing with y'all, man. It's not like you ain't Will Smith, bro. Whoever the fuck you thought you was. Mind you, bro's a rapper from what I understand.
You saw he in a fraternity?
Who, the boy that got his ass whooped?
Mm-hmm.
Is he?
You saw his arm was like
turned himself into an omega.
He was strolling out that gym.
Yeah. He said
His No Name Trapper. That's his name. No Name Trapper is his name.
No
he
Name
actually had a
Trapper.
song.
Yeah, that's his name.
He actually
No
had a
Name
song
Trapper is
called
his
Dave
rap name.
Chappelle. Yeah, he had a song called Dave Chappelle. His name's Isaiah Lee.
He need to make a song called "Stop Dick Eating."
Like exactly, because bro, what the fuck? Why that brother bother you so much? Like I don't know.
What did he do?
I just can't imagine getting my ass whooped in front of Earth over over a nigga that I don't even know. Like I don't know if I'm gonna take
maybe it's all the Asian jokes with his wife.
If
talking about fucking your wife feet.
Oh man,
chicken
yeah, no, I don't know, bro. That's a lot.
Indeed.
So yeah, let's see what else. All right, so I didn't get to this last week, but I found it to be a wild ass story. The Bull Chopper from formerly of Making the Band fame. This brother got locked up for sex trafficking charges.
Why?
What the fuck?
Like that line is not a sugar cookie. Get it?
Come on, whoa. Why you gotta come at the whoa like that? Whoa.
Like, listen, bro.
Come on, whoa, with me. Y'all used to listen to that album?
I did. I must admit that I when I Joan first dropped, every track that had Ness on it was in my rotation.
Indeed.
Because I'm still a Ness fan. Fuck what anybody talking about. Ness can rap. Never stop being able to rap. To this day,
I mean,
Ness got bars.
I mean,
why the devil keep on fucking with me?
You on the hoverboard.
Fucking drive by, I'll do it on the hoverboard. Yo, he's a problem. Yeah, so bro got locked up. He's facing federal sex trafficking charges for I believe in Louisiana, in the state of Louisiana. How do you fall off this crazy? Or was he just always a real nigga who had a shot and this was just the shit he was always into?
I mean, I don't understand how much he's making. They said he got a public defender. So
if you trafficking bitches and you can only afford a PD, that's wild.
Wait. Let me say something.
We know Diddy be leaving niggas bad though.
Every single time. Every time.
Let me explain something. Like, and this is the crazy part about that shit, right? Pimping since been pimping.
Oh damn.
So
church.
Yeah.
Tabernacle.
Don't nobody say that powder like you did, powder. Don't nobody say that.
So what you gotta understand is, like, and don't get me wrong, like, I'm not saying that, you know, pimping is the thing to fucking do. No, I'm not.
Right.
But what I will say is they not playing no more with this bullshit. So pimping that, like the whole pimping and hoeing game that people used to be so enamored with, the Iceberg Slim shit that everybody was like, yo, that's the shit that everybody used to talk about. Jay-Z used to talk about that shit. That shit is
Magic, Don Juan,
that shit. Yeah, that shit is now trafficking.
Right.
It's
so the charges might say one thing and they sound crazy.
So you dig what I'm saying? So a motherfucker having a chick out on the track as what we used to look at, like all that nigga
real pimping.
That is now human trafficking.
Right. They've changed the language on the law.
You dig what I'm saying? So the language on it is different. Like, it's not saying that a motherfucker is out here with a 12-year-old doing what she doing. It don't gotta be a 12-year-old no more. It don't gotta be a minor no more.
Or an infant in the crib.
You dig? It don't gotta be none of that. But
I hate you so much. Go ahead, Left.
The fact that it's a sexual crime, and like, regardless of if the female is willing or not,
it's trafficking.
It's trafficking.
Yeah. Right.
So the charge that's going to go on him is going to be human trafficking.
Hey, it sounds like whoever phone going off is drug trafficking, but I ain't saying
that's not mine.
I got keys, bro. I got keys going.
Oh shit!
Trying to be wealthy like you.
I got a baby on the way.
You got a baby on the way. You got a well taken care of baby, nigga. Let's not do that.
My girl got a business.
Talk, nigga.
Trying to get mine to get one.
Yeah. So I just like that fall off is wild, but yeah, like I think that's it. But the reason why I thought this was wild is because I really find this to be another piece in that investigation of like you said, everybody that fuck with Puff for the most part end up down really bad. Like
horrible.
it's not a lot of niggas who was in that circle that's doing well.
King Los, and that's it.
Like you said, who?
The King Los, and that's it.
King Los. Jay Elect trying to fuck with Puffy heavy at the beginning.
Oh, he did.
Jay Elect not doing bad. Jay Elect not doing bad.
Like,
that motherfucker did. That nigga do got a baby by Erykah Badu. Like he got some Erykah Badu stew, nigga. Like ain't nobody that got some Erykah Badu stew doing bad.
I'm not gonna disagree with that. Not a fucking.
Sometimes I question if Andre is mentally doing okay when I see that nigga in a.
He monetarily doing all right.
No, we speaking on success. We ain't speaking on well-being. We don't know that nigga, but he all right though. Like, I'm talking about like G-Dep is fucked up. Black Rob dead. Like, it's a lot. Like we can, like
John
Puff got some bad juju out there, bro. Yeah. Like, let's just be honest.
Loon doing all right right now.
That's because people keep trusting him, and he said he plucked 16 roaches off his face. That's what the problem is. Y'all believe a man who individually counted roaches off his face, and y'all wondering why y'all in a bad spot. Loon is like one of the highest ranking level Muslims in New York now. He left Puffy and was like, "No, I need Allah." Like this nigga was in bed.
Hey, hold on. I have a question. KP, I got a question.
What's up?
Do them little niggas at your school be lying hard as shit and be like, "No, I put that on the dean." I'm like, "Yo, stop doing that." Like, I know, bro. I know you're lying.
And they will lie right to you. Most times that lets you know they're lying. To be honest with you, them youngins will lie right to your grill. Like, all right, thank you for letting me know you're telling me a bold-faced ass lie. Right. Yeah, they don't care.
I watched a kid throw a pillow at his teacher, and then came out and said, "Oh, Allah, he missed the hood." I saw you do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like when the regular niggas say, "I swear to God," and be lying to you. It ain't no different.
Jesus.
Ain't no different.
Because I'm Muslim, you think I did it? No, because you did it. I think you did it.
No. Well, I gotta lie to you because you don't want to get in trouble, nigga. That's why. Anyway, but yeah, no, like that shit with Puff is crazy. Mace didn't Mace just drop like a diss track on Puff like a couple weeks ago?
No, it was Cameron. It was on Cameron.
It was Cam. All right, it was Cam. It was Cam. Yeah. Which Mace, you gotta let it go, bro. You should have never left for Jesus. You was all right. The second album wasn't great, but we would have overlooked it. So you just need to keep pushing. But you ran right.
It was the stance on the album cover.
Yo, that joint was weird as shit. I hated that second Mace album. It's not a lot of second albums I hate more than that Mace album. I would have to take that. We might have to spin the block on that one day and do sophomore duds, like just a list of like second albums we hated.
Lloyd Banks on there.
Lloyd Banks will definitely be on that list. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a few. We can have that discussion. We can definitely have that discussion.
Big Sean, Big Sean's on it. No, you're not. Never mind.
Big Sean, I wouldn't say Big Sean
because his first album was corny as shit.
I hated this. I'm about to say I didn't like his debut album.
Fuck about anything you're telling me right now. I'm so irrelevant.
Hey, wait, look. This is funny, like, and I'm not talking about fall off shit. Yo, how many of y'all listen to Ransom's albums?
Nobody.
I haven't listened to it yet, but I heard some really good things, and I'm gonna check it out.
Off.
I have not got around to it, and I purposely didn't put that on the hit sheet because I know I haven't listened to it yet. I kind of really just dissected Push album all the way like the other night, so I haven't really got to Ransom yet. I'm gonna get to that though. I like Push's album though. I do. I like it a lot. I don't know if I like it better than the last one though. I'm pretty sure I like the last one a little bit better.
I don't sell drugs.
What the hell that got to do with anything?
Yeah, we love Reasonable Doubt.
Right.
You said what?
Yeah, we love Reasonable Doubt.
I don't sell drugs.
You're not British neither, but you listen to Adele every day. Yeah, I ain't British. What the fuck you talking about?
Listen,
Like I don't get it.
Don't ever come at the fact that I might not be British, but you know what I'm saying?
You sound
It's
gay.
a situation. Listen, you sound gay every fucking day. You sound
gay.
Yeah.
You are
With
gay.
impunity. Like no
You
hesitation.
just waiting
Yo,
for a day to come
That was
out.
the most juvenile.
You
You, you
yeah.
sound gay.
You sound homosexual. Man.
You are 4
You just
years
waiting
old,
for a
my
day to
nigga.
come
That was the
out.
most juvenile
Like,
fucking response
Every
ever.
time we have a conversation, you just be like, "Listen, I'm inching further."
I gotta gay it
out
up.
the box.
Yo, oh shit, no man.
And I'm not hating you for it. So for everybody who is in the LGBTQ plus community that is watching this right now or listening
This
to
don't
this,
have nothing to do with disliking it.
Yeah, no letter.
I mean, all right, so
We don't gotta talk about this.
we don't. I was about. Yeah, we not doing that.
This nigga got every Deadpool known the man in his background. We don't gotta talk about this, bro.
Yeah, we definitely don't. You know what we do got to talk about though? The King Petty. My nigga
Because you know I was doing that all 2020, and y'all was telling me to stop. Now y'all saying it's okay for him. I was doing that all 2020, the whole year.
2021.
Yeah, some of that year too.
This brother here is a damn menace.
Mm-hmm.
Like Aubrey Graham is a menace.
Bro, I told you what episode was that messiest bitch on the block.
He is really, really, really out of pocket. So, context for those who have not heard the story. Drake put was it on Instagram? It was IG, right? All right, so he's on IG, put a post up. Something about his son. Somebody goes in the comments.
Well, it was Black Fathers. It was something like, I don't care, imagine, raising a son and his job mellow, or so whatever. He was like, I'm gonna be supportive of my son. I don't care if it's competitive Rubik's Cube.
Right. That's basically letting people know, like, get on board with your kids and support your kids.
Right.
Very wholesome tweet. I mean, post. No issues, no dumb shit. Bro gets on there and says something offensive about his son. What did he say?
I bet your son play with ghostwriters or play with writers.
I bet your son play with ghostwriters.
Seriously.
Here's the thing, right? Now that for anybody else, you would say, let that go. That's nothing. Niggas gonna say what they gotta say.
Right.
Not Aubrey. No fucking sir, not Aubrey. Aubrey followed and DM'd this man's girlfriend. She followed him back and responded.
Yep. And she put it on her story, and then put the oh, my husband did it, and then put the eyes emoji talking about, hey, Champagne Poppy. Hey, I said, hey, pack it in, buddy. The jeans is armed. Jeans is armed.
It's a wrap.
That cookie been crumbled.
Yep.
Your girl's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Like, say goodbye.
It's
a wrap for her. Guess what? It don't matter what she is. She's gone.
Bang.
At the end of the day, she's at the exit.
She's out of there.
And it's your fault, bro. Because you wanted to say some cool shit on IG. This is funny to me. Like, this is a perfect example of watch your fucking mouth on the internet. This is a perfect example of that.
Because
Stop thinking because you behind these apps that motherfuckers ain't gonna find a way to touch your soul. Because that nigga heart is hurt right now. He's sitting at home loading up firearms, ready to go fucking buck. Like, he is like, y'all know what can I identify better than anything? That's a hurt fucking man. That's a hurt man. He's sitting at home now, like, Drake DM my girl, and this bitch put it in the stories. He is mad at her. But what are you gonna do? Because now if he do anything to her,
but I will say there's one way he could possibly win, indefinitely. This will kill Drake's whole career. If he wrote a note and then killed himself, and the note said that Drake like bullied him, and all them people putting them owls in, because you see all the people putting the owls in his comments. Drake's whole career would be canceled. Logic would make another #1 chart-topping song about suicide prevention. I'm telling you. And then
another 1-800 number,
Drake gonna be on the remix.
I love that you dropped the Logic ref bar in there. That's hilarious. Oh, fucking Logic. Damn, you couldn't be cornier if you tried. Anyway, might be. I don't know. Either way, Drake's a goddamn like he's a menace, man. Like this is like the epitome of petty. And in honor of that, just to salute said petty from Drake, I asked the panel about their favorite Drake verse or the best Drake verse in their opinion. I know we have two. Hood, if you want to troll, I gotta just put this up. I was about to read it, but I'm gonna just put it up here. That's for you, bro.
Bitch, I'll knock you upside your motherfucking head.
I'll bust your motherfucking head.
I swear to God, if you wasn't in that chair, I'll bust you in your head, bitch.
To the motherfucking
oh shit. All right, so Hood, what's your favorite Drake verse? I know it's a lot of verses, and I know it's a ton of shit to pick from.
It's a ton of
especially for I know you're Jake. We haven't really talked hip hop in a while, but I know you're Jay-Z stans. But yes, you're a Drake dude too, though, right?
Very big Drake fan. Always have.
All right. So let me get your verse. Hood. What's your one? Or if you had to pick one, what is it?
I can't. I don't know if it's because it's over the Just Blaze production. I want to say Lord knows, but I can't convince myself that Drake is currently rapping at the highest of levels that he's been rapping at. So I think I get the most enjoyment out of Love All and Fair Trade's present day. And I feel like Drake is rapping better than he has been. Not saying that he's making better projects or whatever, but I think he's doing it.
Okay. Jake.
For me, if you're talking all time, it would be the first verse on Underground Kings from the Take Care album. But as of most recently, I actually disagree with D Hood. I feel like he's catering to these whack ass little boys. And a lot of the shit that he's doing, I understand giving way to some of the new artists, but this shit is ass. I mean, open.
You don't like new Drake,
and not even about Drake. No, I love Drake. I'm talking about these new niggas. These new niggas over there. And Uncle Rucker said that shit a long time ago.
Don't trust them new niggas
over there.
But most recently, it would be the second verse on "Can't Take a Joke." That would be my choice.
That's one of the ones.
Agrees with you, bro.
Can't take a joke.
I happen to be one of the only Scorpion subscribers. Like I still love Scorpion to this day.
Every single day it starts my morning. That and an old song that I thought was Cameo. You lied to me, but it's some ugly ass black dude. But yeah.
Jesus.
Left, you got one, Mr. Suarez? I know you're not a huge Drake dude, but you respect his talent.
Worst behavior.
Worst behavior is a good one.
It always will be.
Motherfucker. Yeah. That's what a lot of people be crediting, like you know what I mean, Samuel L. Jackson for the motherfuckers. Like Drake got a cold motherfucker. That
does. It's very potent. It is. His motherfucker.
It's hard.
It's very potent.
It does.
It stands out. It stands out.
It does. It drives you certain days. It does.
It's funny because y'all said a lot of the ones that I was thinking. As a whole song, maybe not the verse. Like Passion Fruit is my shit. Like he goes crazy on that jump.
He rides that beat very well.
Sure.
Like I think so.
In between. Right? Yeah.
That's my shit.
I agree. Yeah.
For me personally, just as far also, whatchamacallit, he goes bananas on fucking. It's one long ass verse, but 5 a.m. in Toronto is fucking crazy, bro.
He is
crazy,
unconscious.
That's the one with where he talking about Tiger or the little homie talking reckless and vibe.
No, not that John. That's not that. I know what you're talking about. That's on that. That was in that same time frame though.
Mm-hmm.
That was in that same time frame. No, but 5 a.m. Toronto is my shit. But for me personally, he hasn't spit a harder verse than Lord knows, in my opinion. Like. Get some shaker brick in the press and chef it like Mrs. Fields. They making the cookie stretch. I know it so well. I know he goes crazy on that shit. Like he left Earth on that jump. Like I didn't need Ross verse at all. And Ross didn't do bad on there,
Right.
but I didn't need that.
Fell in love with the ink.
No,
He could have saved Ross verse for another song.
here's the crazy part though, right? All right. How many times lately have y'all looked at a Ross verse and been like, even though Ross be spitting, that motherfucker like,
nah, that shit on Freddie John. He smoked that verse.
On
that with the ice cream, all white bricks.
I'm gonna have to listen to that.
With the Kenny Beat shit. What?
Yeah. Now, listen, here's my thing with Ross. Y'all know how I feel about Ross. Ross is the most sophisticated, elegant mumble rapper in the history of fucking. He don't say nothing, but that shit sounds great. He don't say shit.
Nigga said, Mac Miller, my real nigga. Hit him with the
just think about all the shit. I fucks with the John Trap with Thugger on there.
Oh,
that's my shit.
But tell me Wale didn't go stupid.
Ross don't say nothing on that song.
I can't stand that. Nigga, I can't stand. You want to talk about somebody? I hate Wale.
Ankle monitor. What? You hate Wale?
That Oprah Winfrey rapping, same flow having that.
I hate talk heavy, nigga.
This nigga. I'm tired of fucking
Look. You sound like him talking about fucking.
Yes. That is literally so. Jake, I'm not mad at that. Even I'm a huge Wale fan. I'm not mad at that because that's exactly how I feel about what's his name in this Crit. Yeah, Big Crit with his Krispy Kreme. I mean, not Krispy Kreme. His cream of wheat rap. I don't like cream of wheat that much. Like I don't like this. I don't like grits. Like I don't like grits all that much.
The funniest bar I ever heard is when Hood said, every time this nigga rap, I think about slavery. That shit was so funny.
Yeah, I can only see so many slave movies. I don't want any more slave movies.
Slave.
Oh,
like, nigga,
I don't want any more that
trauma. Yeah, I don't need to hear that shit. But
every time I just
me and Left fuck with Crit. I fuck with Crit, but I've come to understand why you don't.
Listen, bro. I tried one time. It was when we used to work at the other spot together. I tried to drive into Crit in the morning, and I felt like I was at like the Civil Rights Museum and like the stand-in simulator. You know what I'm talking about? Like I really felt like I was in like this, like get out of here, nigger! Like at the sit-in simulator,
bruh, yo,
that's how I felt. I'm putting Bad Bunny back on. No, actually, for at the time, it wasn't Bad Bunny. It was Bad Bunny for a little bit, but it was. I was listening to "Win in the Morning" by J Rock. That was my morning. That was my morning.
I keep getting
that's a good one.
Mississippi Burning vibes from this nigga's raps. That's hilarious, bro. Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. Everybody ain't for everybody. That's funny that you don't fuck with Wale. You got Wale the fuck out of there in 4 bars. You said Oprah Winfrey. Damn!
Oprah Winfrey. I'm tired of that nigga. Go somewhere, man. That same fucking flow. Man. And I'm not. And the thing is, he's exciting sometimes when he comes on a track. He does. He tries to ride the beat, but it's the same shit. Like when he first came out, he literally said caramel macchiato in every motherfucking song he had. Don't give a fuck about your Starbucks drink, nigga. And you really want to make a bar off caramel macchiato in 4 straight songs. Fuck you, dude. Go somewhere. I'm done. I unsubscribe. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jake.
Poke it out. Poke that out, you motherfucker. Go ahead, I'm done.
Hey, that song is hard. Hey, but there's some validity to what you're saying because you ever notice that Cole don't ever put Wale on the song? It's always Wale featuring Cole.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yo, this is a funny ass discussion. Just the fact that niggas is really mad. All right. So let's get in more light skinned news. This nigga Ben Simmons needs help. Like he really needs.
He asked how much, like, there was like, Doc, if you had to say like percentage wise, like how much do I need to search? 6%? Okay, we're gonna do the surgery.
Yeah, like first off, the back surgery is trash, but this story right here is wow. So apparently, he is using his girlfriend's social media accounts to respond to people saying mean things about him on the socials.
Where is he right now? He learned from KD. KD taught him how to use a burner.
Oh,
Told him how to make a fence.
Wow.
Bro, this is how you do it.
There
He
you
told him
go.
word for
I
word.
didn't even
KD
connect
said,
that.
bro. And then KD even learned from his past mistakes. Said, listen, don't even do it on your phone, make a new joint. Do it from your girl joint. It'll be a whole other profile.
Yo,
You can do is say whatever you want.
Whole fucking flow, bar for bar. Whole flow.
He took my whole flow. That's the same thing. Same thing.
Drake.
What is it? Drake.
Tell me what's going on.
Yo.
I'm ready. What's happening?
Yo, that's crazy. I didn't even think of that angle though. Real shit, that angle never even occurred
That's
to me.
wild.
Until you just said it.
KD is the king of that. Where do you think he learned it from? Before that, he's not even a confident enough person to do any social media shady shit like that. This nigga said that he has a mental block that triggers a backache. He's a fucking faggot. Excuse my language. I swear, I have gay friends.
This has nothing to do with
Hey, wait a minute, yo,
sexuality.
you sound like them.
Yeah.
I mean, I get
want
what
to
you're
get caught-
saying. Like he a cornball, he a dickhead.
No,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This has nothing to do with
I don't
sexuality.
absolutely not.
You
He's doing some real bad things, and he's changing the culture where as though it's okay to ride in between the lines. This man's making millions. Are those dude wipes, buddy?
Yeah.
Your balls sweaty, buddy?
Oh, moist ass nigga.
Man, you got the swamp ass in your seat now. He got the swamp ass in his computer seat. Girl, what's going on?
Yo.
Said saturated.
Oh shit, I've lost control. 1 hour, 21 minutes in. Literally
Sorry.
Anything podcast with the people. Thank you for joining us. We got the good brother Jay again with us, man. Having a little bit of fun, talking some shit. Right now we're degrading Ben Simmons because
Indeed, I apologize.
you know, bro needs some help, man. Like I don't know what this shit is.
He will also.
I do.
You know what's wild? You know what's
not
wild?
You, Ben Simmons needs some help, nigga. Fuck
What?
all that.
No, I do.
How can you come from a continent like Australia and just be so pussy?
Like
all of the
everything
world's
can kill you
deadliest
at
things.
every corner.
Everything. Someone's knocking at someone's door. Is mine or yours?
No, we good on this side.
No,
That might
that
be
would
you,
be-
bro.
Bob,
Wait, I got you. Go ahead. I got you.
Because that's not a knife.
This is a knife.
This is a knife. Like, come the fuck on.
Hey, yo, I hit a crackhead today.
You did what?
I hit a crackhead today accidentally.
With a car? I hope
Yeah.
it's with a car.
I was going like 39, 35, 39.
Mm.
But it was like, you know how Philly got them real narrow streets where it's like car. Like you would, if you stopped, you wouldn't even be able to open your car door type shit.
Right.
And Buddy,
Is the car okay?
Ducky block. That's called a ducky block.
Yeah.
whatever it is, Buddy got the duck up out of there because he got hit hard as shit. And it was like, he slid off like on the pavement and hopped back up and he was like, my bad, bro.
Did
And
you
then
say that
kept
nigga
it
got the
pushing.
duck up out of there?
Yeah.
That
He gave me
was
like a
good
bow.
He curtsied before he left me.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good
He was-
rebuttal.
My bad, bro. What? Are you okay? What, nigga? You muted.
You muted yourself, bro.
You nail right now,
Yeah,
bro.
that's the most crackhead shit ever to get hit by a car and apologize. I never heard no shit like that in my whole life. You get the
My
nigga
bad,
arrested,
dog.
charge you.
My bad for running into your car and shit.
Right.
Yo, that's wild. All right. So let's see what we got here. Oh, all right. We got to get to this. This is like the two more serious things on the sheet right now. Number one, I feel a way about the fact that a whole bunch of white men are deciding what to do with these women's bodies. This Roe versus Wade overturning shit is weird to me, bro. Like, why y'all care? Why y'all care so much? Y'all doing a whole lot for shit that don't affect y'all.
I'm
Like,
gonna tell you why
it's
these motherfuckers
crazy.
I'ma tell you.
I got a bar for it too. Go ahead. I'll let you get your shit off first, though. Let me get in these comments real quick. What's
because
going
you
on,
got
Trey?
Hey, Trey.
you got a lot of these politicians who out here living a fucking double life.
Gigi said, I'm slow bopping through all the streets. The crackheads won't be jumping on my car. Not mad at that.
Look,
But go ahead, bro.
you got a lot of these politicians who out here living a double life. They out here fucking everything that's moving, and they want to be able
does
to
that have to do with not being
wait.
able to get an
Listen to what I'm
abortion?
listen to what I'm saying.
Let him get his bars off. Let him get his bars
Listen
off.
to what I'm saying, Hood. Like, this don't got shit to do with the women. This got to do with the fact that these motherfuckers not trying to get caught up with these side babies, nigga. That's what this shit got to do with.
So
Nah,
wouldn't
has to do
abortion
with
be
the
something they
side
should
baby.
support then?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you support abortions if you don't want to have to deal with side babies?
I mean, it makes sense, but I feel like it has something to do with these side babies, bro. Like,
It's depopulation, one, and it's a solemn example of how white men hate women in general, but I'm talking about the other white women just as much as they hate black people. And I still don't understand how they don't see the difference. They hate anyone who isn't themselves, and they will destroy anything associated with anything that has any power for themselves. We as black people, we are not broke. We have a $3 trillion spending power. We just spend it in the wrong goddamn places. We want to buy the bar, buy the fucking block, buy the block up. And they talk about gentrification. Gentrification is a fucking bullshit. What happens is the ones with money come and invest. The black ones with money, they fucking leave. They leave.
Facts.
They leave. And you got your mom left there still renting.
Cycle.
That's it is. You got to break these generational curses. And this is why my kids literally, I work inside of UNC. My kids will go to college for free. I'm securing that with every day that I go to work right now. Mm-hmm. Every single day. Every single day. When you go to the UNC website for the UNC Chapel Hill, where Michael Jordan went, you go on their website. I have a whole tab, me and my lady. There's a whole tab separate just for the information and the bio for myself and her. That's just how I'm living right now, and I'm trying to do whatever I can to make sure my kids don't have to even struggle for a thing at all. It's hard.
And that independence is definitely a problem, but I'm gonna give y'all a different angle on it completely. You have a lot of these men who are in power who are of the Caucasian persuasion, and their issue with abortion is that if you look at the abortion numbers, it's a lot of white women getting abortions. It's a lot less white babies being born because of abortion.
We're fucking losing, man. We're losing.
Yeah, exactly.
We're fucking losing.
That to me that's my opinion. Yeah. Like, and I don't have any solid data to back that up. Right. That's simply just based on what I see and what I know. My feeling on it. I feel like they feel like they are losing in that race, like you said.
The funny thing is, I mean, like at one point when I'm living a foul lifestyle and it's mid quarantine and I gotta go get my situation checked out, get my my oil checked, I had to go to the hood to go get it figured out. I like in my area, like I don't live in the hood right now, so like in my area there was no like little clinics, no none of that. Like I legit had to go into the bottom, like to really find that, and I feel like that's by design.
Right,
Indeed.
Absolutely, that ain't no fucking accident. Yo, it's a certain place we want to send you for these things.
Yo, and it's wild because like I had to go through the same shit. Like I was on some shit like let me make sure I'm good. I mean, I know I ain't been doing nothing that's sketchy, but let me make sure I'm good. And
I was a whole sketch, top to bottom, details.
That nigga said I was etch a sketch.
Yeah. I knew shaking it up wasn't gonna get that. Wasn't gonna get that.
Like I wasn't, but But when I got my results back, I'm like, yes, I'm good. But I felt like I was good when I walked in the door, but it was just on some shit. Like, first of all, you got to think about the fact that you got a lot of motherfuckers who hop into new relationships and don't do that shit.
Yeah. And then get comfortable and be
and then
popping with steam.
Yeah. That's a fact.
Then you get that little teapot going, and you
KP, you remember my cousin that was here? You feel me?
Right.
He just like regular, like he like dude was in a situation with dude. They end up not working out. He found out that he got that itch on his back. Can't get that motherfucker off.
Damn.
And it's not even like he was being promiscuous. Like he was actively trying to build something with Buddy. Was trusting, we won't need this glove.
Miss Gigi.
and got that monkey on his back.
Man, that's wild.
You out here with fucking Damier luggage. You got a go-yard truck, and you can't get rid of that bitch.
Yeah, that's wild.
You know what I mean? You don't want that go-yard truck.
You don't want
walking around with the house in Virginia. Yeah, you don't want the house in Virginia. We're not moving.
Yeah, you definitely don't want that. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? You don't want to show up and be Ron Mexico.
Oh man, Ryan fucking Mexico.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh shit, yo, that's funny. Yeah, man. Like, I just it's wild that even in this year, all this technology and science and knowledge that we really got these people out here worrying about what these women doing with their own bodies. Like let them live and do what they need to do for themselves. And that's just where I stand on it.
Undeniable fact.
Hey, are y'all affected by this whole bag situation that I'm affected by?
The what?
The whole bag, like New Jersey, they're not giving out bags no more.
Oh, we've been like that in Philly for a while.
Oh,
that shit's in Philly. It's not in Delaware County.
Yeah, he don't left not affected by it, but yeah, ours been like that for months.
I'm in a military state. These are the most wasteful MFers I ever met.
Oh yeah.
Hey, also, they don't give a fuck.
Hey, listen, sorry. Side note, right? You know how you buy roasted peanuts, right? In the shell. These motherfuckers out here eat wet peanuts. It's in the gas station.
Bull peanuts. Bull peanuts.
Pineapples.
No, that shit weird.
Listen,
bro,
I said this shit over and over for like at least 2 months in a row. Why the fuck are the peanuts wet? That's some nasty shit.
Nah,
you literally going
not that bad. If they fresh, they're not that bad because they still got some crunch to them.
Yeah, no. If I'm gonna go ahead with the peanut flow, I want them regular. Just say this to yourself. Yo, bro, let me get some of them moist nuts. Pause. I don't want that. No. You see the face you made? That's why you should never eat them. That's why you should never eat them shit.
There's somewhere in the U.S. that puts peanuts in Coca-Cola. And I don't remember where it is.
Absolutely. It's a truck driver thing. Absolutely. That's 100% true. Oh, yeah. That's a 100% true thing.
That's some shit like that's like that kind of coincides with like eating sunflower seeds to keep you awake. Because
that's one thing, but it allows them to eat and drink at the same time. They dump the whole bag in there and they can just toss it back at the same time.
Me being a driver is some shit that, like me driving buses and shit, like we eat sunflower seeds because of the activity will keep you awake. The salt and the activity of actually going through and cracking the shell and all of that bullshit, like it keeps you awake.
Indeed. You ever fell asleep behind the wheel?
Yeah, he ain't gonna. You want to admit that on here, nigga? You playing with you?
I have. Look. I can't lie.
Dip, this is just a little dip. I'm not mean narcolepsy.
Anybody that has driven, like anybody with a CDL who has driven for a long, extended period of time has fallen asleep.
That's
what I'm saying. That you fell asleep for a long period of time, like you fell asleep, like you dozed off, like yo, what the fuck? Like,
man, if Jig asked me, "Hey, bro, you ever like lock it in with a kid?" And absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Oh man, that's like asking me have I ever dropped anything on the floor at the restaurants. But
hey, that's I've seen some nasty shit.
See what I'm saying? See what Gigi talking about? Like, it's real shit. Like it helps you to stay fucking awake.
It's a routine, like it's like the process of it keeps you in balance. I would agree with that. I worked some night shifts and definitely used to like eat seeds or cashews or something like that. Like not cashews, pistachios. Pistachios used to be my move. I'm not a sunflower seed dude, but I'll bomb a bag of pistachios with no issues.
Nice.
But
you ever be falling asleep and then you do like an energy drink or something? Now your heart racing and you still tired,
like, and you still sleepy.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
It don't kick in until you get off of work.
Yeah, exactly.
You literally got to drink it as soon as you start your shift, and then just like wait, like there it go, like. But the crash be so real, you got to time it out right. The crash is filthy.
You know how when you start working somewhere. And then when you get the hang of it, they hire the next nigga, and then you hit them with the, hey, I mean, that's how I do it. Like, so when I first started working at the detention center and shit, I had an old head, Mr. James. Mr. James was a freak ass nigga that like was weird. Nigga, Mr. James is a freak ass nigga, bro. So
James sound like a freak ass nigga.
He was like he would be like he was the one that was like sending bitches money to Thailand and shit, and then like we'll go to Thailand for a month and then just be fucking these Thai like women, or I mean possibly.
I mean allegedly.
So it's my first third shift with Mr. James. I'm on training and shit. This nigga keep falling asleep, but he's stretched all the way out. He's sitting like he's sitting 2 rows in front of me. I'm sitting at the computer behind him. Buddy stretched out. We in a detention center. There's cameras everywhere. So all it takes for them to look, I don't want to get in trouble because of him, and I also don't want him to get in trouble. So all I keep doing is taking my water bottle, like I'm about to drink it, and be like, wake that nigga up. So the first couple times I see him wake up, he move around, change the movie, whatever. And then like the third time, the nigga look back, was like, and turn back around.
Yeah, them late shifts is wild.
Pissed, dog. Freak ass Mr. James.
Third shift is a wild situation, man. I told y'all when I used to work the joint at PCOM, the old heads in there on the overnight joint used to be crazy. I definitely enjoyed that shit though. I think everybody should have a job where they work that shit just to understand what that's like, and living that way is like that's one of them things everybody need to do. Like have a third shift job for at least a couple months just so you can understand how that works and what that's like. All right, we are about 15 minutes or so from wrapping up. We're gonna get into closing thoughts. I got one more though that I'm gonna get into, and this is something that I always take something that I saw on social media and bring it to y'all, just because I like to see what you know what I mean, what the flow is on how things are being discussed. Right. So I put up a reel in the group the other day, and it was basically a chick and a dude having a discussion after they were on a quote unquote break. And bro said to her, I fucked 7 bitches. And he was just straight faced with it. And that bitch said, I went on a date. And when I tell you this nigga crumbled.
Yep. And that's exactly why. It's not. And that's exactly why I don't fuck around on her. Nah. Bitch, I kill all 3 of us if you fuck around on me.
Everybody has to die. Absolutely.
The male fragility is real.
You see how fast the murderers on the panel came out?
Listen,
no, fuck it. We all got to go.
To be faithful, because if I get any bit of that energy, everybody in any vicinity is getting the fucking works. Yep. Stop playing with me. You see how crazy I look? You see that face? That's the whole thing.
You said you wanted to go see the California Redwoods. I'm gonna take you there. Yeah, let's go there. We see in the California Redwoods. Oh, let's drive in between them. I'm boom.
We all California Redwood. We all going. Fuck it. We all dead.
Period. I just pray to God that at no point ever is a detective at my door like, we need your footage from episode 45 as evidence. That's all. I hope that doesn't happen.
I don't fuck around.
Because you niggas are telling.
That all depends on how she acts.
This ain't in my hands. This is
Hey, nope. I know your wife don't support your dreams because if she did, she would be here watching you, and you wouldn't be talking that spicy.
Hey, guess what? I don't know if y'all missed it. You're gonna see it. She just kissed me.
Yo, I just saw her. She was.
Thank you, miss. Hey, bro. She just walked into the door.
Here's the beautiful
gave me some food, kissed me.
Oh shit, you really about you? Yeah, you J. Cole with like J. Cole. Keeping it honest.
Like, here's the thing that I love, right? I see, like, wifey do work with the pieces. Like, he don't do all that shit by himself. Like, he definitely don't do all that shit by himself. So that's funny that you said that though, because you need a motherfucker to have your back with that kind of shit.
No, the boldness and saying it depends on how she act. I'm never gonna say that out loud. Oh, it do? Shit.
Funny I ain't why I'm able to say that, because I can I can say it kind of jokingly because I got Anthony Anderson to kind of say the same thing, so I can kind of ride. I can ride that for a while. I can ride. Yeah, I'm kind of living.
But nigga, you about to be in the
vicariously
Guinness Book
through
of
that.
World Record. I push a measly 100,000 streams a year, maybe. Maybe. You about to be in a Guinness Book. It's about to be white children with bowl cuts all across America with a shiny book in their lap in a library with your nigga face in that book with all them fucking Deadpools.
Oh damn! Yeah, you're right, bro.
I barely make $4,500 off of
No, you
music
said
a
it
year.
right. 4,500,000.
No,
You said it right.
I've gathered that you're the rich one out the group, the Iron Man motherfucker. I want to see what you're really dealing with.
Oh man,
I just rap at a high level.
Indeed,
that was not a
indeed.
misquote.
Yo,
Y'all heard it here.
Indeed.
4,500,000.
Thousands.
I just bought this baby cash, nigga.
and he dressed it up real
You
white.
want one? Yeah, you
Put
want one?
boots on that bitch and put him on his motherfucking belt loop.
Velcro to his.
Boy, you are the goddamn devil.
Oh shit, yo, that's brilliant. Seriously, though, look at that thing where
That is brilliant.
we really can't handle shit, dude. Like niggas can be on that shit. Like bro said proudly, I fucked 7 bitches. That chick said she went on a date, and this brother, like, whole world was crushed. Like that's real though. There's no equity in that.
No,
And
but
that's-
I'm gonna be honest with you though.
Go ahead, bro.
Like, because you gotta go through some shit to be able to take some shit like that. Like, you gotta go through some shit to be able to take that statement.
Oh, to be able to take that, yeah.
To be able to take that statement.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I mean,
not me, not us at the cat.
I'm gonna say that like that. And
You
that's
not, and I'm keeping it being because I know what you're talking about. You stronger than me. I would have blamed everybody.
Right. Right. I concur.
Niggas done got shot for less.
pure, everybody
gonna die. Everybody.
Gonna die.
Yeah, I'm threatening you. Yeah, I'm threatening you.
I didn't even have this.
Right.
I would have killed that nigga with a sport.
I didn't even have this.
Impressive.
Yeah, I said I would have killed that nigga
Impressive.
with a fork.
Impressive.
I didn't
Oh
even had it.
shit. No,
I
but
called-
seriously though.
I made a phone call. He was like, "Yeah, I'm not going to show up for this."
Cause it's Cinco de
Damn,
Mayo.
did
That's
she
why.
say a Ford
Tell her.
Fiesta?
I said it's because it's Cinco de Mayo. That's why.
Yo, you're so disrespectful.
Ford Fiesta. Indeed.
Yo, but no, seriously. So
I told her
All
she
right.
could have my Jeep.
so that's your final answer. If it happened like that with you shooting up the whole club, everybody gotta go.
Yeah, probably. No,
That's
no
wild.
knowing what I'd be doing.
He said, knowing what I'd be doing.
So, all right, but let me ask you this, right? And this is just to get into the details of it. If you and your girl say y'all on a break, like if you use that terminology, the word break, what does that mean for you? Because that's literally what the scenario was. They were off a break and they were being honest about what happened during said break. And he said to her, I fucked 7 bitches. She said, I went on a date. This was all during a break. What is the if that's the understood place that y'all two stand in and y'all still had that conversation, we still shooting everybody or what?
I would I would still be hurt, but I think I would internalize it a bit more. Like, how did I let this happen? Like shit like that.
Right. You gonna try and put it on you and see where you took the misstep.
Yeah.
That's kind of like starting a fight, walking into the club, smacking the biggest nigga, and then losing the fight and then calling the cops. You started this.
Yeah.
You started that. You gotta own that. That's a give and take.
That's like the Dave Chappelle situation.
That's like the Mike Tyson situation.
Ooh, true.
Yeah. No, that's probably a better
Mike
fucked that boy up on
Mike
that plane.
beat the fucking
He
brakes
The brakes off that nigga.
He deserved every second of that.
That shit was filthy.
Every second.
I'm not mad at Mike a little bit for that though.
Yep.
Like, so I don't know. Like, I would lay somewhere in between the two of y'all with that. Like, I definitely would want to kill a motherfucker, but at the same time, if the situation is a break, then that's what it is.
Yeah.
You know,
have some rules with it.
Yeah. Like if we didn't have a discussion of what
own that
parameters was, then that's what it was. But I find that shit to be funny that y'all niggas both went to murder immediately.
But you know
knows I'm a
what's
psycho.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy though? You know what really fucked me up in life? At one point, she really told somebody else like that was her pussy, and that's not really sitting well with me.
It was before she used to have other niggas and you don't like that.
Yeah. Hey, come out here.
You got a history.
Yeah.
Right,
fuck you got history for.
Fun fact, because we have conversations, me and my lady, and she said I was a virgin before I met her. You know, and I think she sincerely believes that. Like
She was a virgin.
Yeah, oh hell yeah. I was never with any other female before her, and that's a fact. That is an undeniable fact.
She'll tell you.
I just got here. She found me, and then my life continued. That's just.
You gotta love that shit. Right there.
You do. You can't beat it.
Bruh, you in a different state.
On the American Pie rules.
You know what I mean?
Cheers.
Yeah. Indeed. Oh shit. Literally Anything podcast for the people. It's 9:23. We're an hour and 45 minutes of live. And we are about to get into whoa. Before we get into closing thoughts, let me just because I like bullshit. So let me get into some bullshit real quick. Ray J said him and Kim had a contract and a deal for that shit. He said, fuck that bitch lying. We did this together.
That was the consensus from the get-go. I mean,
but now Ray is saying it, and she not going to say like what?
Well, because there's more to be seen.
It's gotta. That's what I'm saying. That's why it was interesting to me because now I want to see what's next. Like, what's the next move for this right here?
He has to have some type of leverage.
That was on a special episode of Phineas and Ferb.
Damn, bro. I'm sorry that's your fiance putting that comment up. We just want to be clear with everybody. I don't know.
Wonder who she's
Damn, bro.
Hey, she ever tell you about when I hit the girl from Black Ink Crew? Well, never heard the end of it.
You still ain't heard the end of it.
Clearly.
Yeah, you wonder why? Because in the time, me and her was just friends. I was like, oh no, I ain't beat. So recently, I retold the story. I was like, yeah, nigga, I had her, and you feel me? She was like, you told me.
You ain't beat.
And I was like,
kept the files.
I was like, shit, I was lying.
Yo.
Oh shit, yo, that's wild.
You gotta remember when you being inconsistent, good brother.
Because at that point, I never thought that was one. The stars were on.
In your mind, it was never a reason to have to spend
all
that
in your mental mind.
You was riding down the street like
in the mental mind.
Here we go.
Yeah. Gave me the middle finger. You gonna be mad when I turn this camera around with your naked ass?
We do not want to see.
No.
Listen, that's not what we doing here.
That's not for us or for the audience.
She said she gonna sign the deal with Ray J. His dick bigger than mine, so.
Yo!
What you got to do?
Literally anything podcast.
Literally.
It is.
I hate this
147 into the podcast, and D Hood has.
Jesus Christ.
So
D Hood dropped the D bomb. Yeah. He dropped the
before we get into just don't even keep doing it, y'all. I got it. Before we get into closing thoughts, I got it. Before we get into closing thoughts, number one, to all the mothers out there who will be celebrating this Sunday, Happy Mother's Day.
Fuck you.
You say what?
I got mommy issues. My fault.
Say it again.
I was like, "Fuck y'all."
Damn.
That's just for Tasha.
Don't do Tosh like that.
Hey, Tosh.
Don't do Tosh like that.
Happy Mother's Day, Tosh.
Yeah, because we know Tasha G. She fuck around, pull up on you, let a few off.
And in 2 seconds. I asked her if she wanted me to help get her shit expunged so we could get her license to carry and shit. And she was like, "Yeah, for what? I've been done shot the shit out of somebody for nothing."
Yeah, no. We're not getting Tasha license to carry. She got something she can call. Like, tell her to pick up the phone. Call Tyrone. We not getting our license to carry because we not going to nobody's court dates. And if young Mr. Hood is any example, it's absolutely not gonna go well for anybody involved in that. But like I said, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. You know, we here because of y'all, and even if everything ain't good after that, at least you gave us that. Thank you for that. and you know, I'll leave it at that.
I guess so. I guess.
No, listen. Here's
God,
the thing, and this will lead
on
perfectly into my next piece. We have people here on our panel who have not always had the most amazing relationships with their mothers, and that's just putting it lightly, without getting into a lot of details or, you know, specifics or any of that. We have some brothers on here who have had some issues with their mother and who have some mommy issues lingering deep down. Some of us are going to therapy for them. Some of us have not. I hope all of us have at some point.
Casamigos.
And some people call Casamigos therapy, and that's okay too.
House niggas.
So, like I said, with a tremendous amount of respect for the whole, not the individuals, but the whole. Happy Mother's Day. Also, May is mental awareness, mental health awareness month, and please be aware of that as well. And I said that ties in to what I just said, like, and not just moms, but dads and parents and families. Right. All those things are tremendous triggers for a lot of us. Let's make sure that as you are, you know, navigating these all these things and you're doing that, you're taking good care of yourself, man. Like, if you need to talk to somebody, find somebody to talk to. If you need to separate or detach or do whatever you need to do to make you feel better in that moment, to stay mentally aware and healthy, do those things. They are important. If you know me personally, like, reach out, or if you need anything, like, this is the realest shit in the world. I think all of us here, all four of us, have been in spaces and places where shit was dark for a while and shit was bad, and the next move was very, very, very fucking bleak. And you know, that's a fucked up place to be in, especially if you don't feel like you got nobody to pull you up out of that. So understand that this mental health awareness month is real to us here at the Literally Anything podcast. It's something that we take very, very seriously and we support heavily. And we hope you understand the importance of your own personal mental health, and you are taking whatever steps necessary to make sure that stays at as high a level as possible. Because it's absolutely fucking imperative for you to be your best self, that you are your best self, if that makes sense. So yeah, let's make sure we keep that within the spotlight of the month of May. Closing thoughts as we go around the bend for our last little, you know, it's been a good 2 hours, man. We got a Guinness World Record holder on the motherfucking panel with us. We had a lot of fun, talked a little shit. It's time to go home. So closing thoughts. Les, man, you surprised us today. I'm glad you popped up, man. I'm happy as shit to see you, man. I was excited when I see my guy up here, man. So what's your thoughts? What you want to leave us with, Les?
All right, so first of all, I'm gonna touch on the mental health situation because it's a lot that goes on in life. Like, people don't know what you're going through on a daily basis. You don't know what the next person is going through on a daily basis. So being the fact that I work in a customer service job, you have to be like, sometimes you just gotta look at what you're going through. And whatever you being faced with whoever you might encounter, sometimes you just gotta be like, you know what, man, you got it. Like, you got it. It is what it is. You got it. And like, the last 6 months of my life, I done lost a few people that were instrumental in the development of who Left is. And one of them, you know, we just memorialized a couple days ago, and I still, like, I fight with the like, you speak of the motherhood thing, and you know, I fight with my maternal, you know, and I'm not getting too deep into it, but you know, you try to be like, you try to deal with whatever your issue is, and then dealing with the fact that they don't understand the fact that you're going through shit because of the loss of whoever else it is that left your life.
Right.
Like my mom right now, she just went through some shit where she was in the hospital for months. And she's home now. She's doing better. But mentally and emotionally, she not in the greatest of spaces.
Mm-hmm.
And the hardest thing is being in a situation where you're somewhat fighting with a person who you know is not well.
Mm-hmm. That's tough.
And for me, it's depressing because I have so much other shit in my life that's depressing. And then wanting to give you the energy that you need, but feeling like I'm being attacked in the in this, you know, in a space where I'm already depressed.
Okay.
Facts.
It's not. So to my mother, I love you unconditionally. I am here for you. But the shit that is going on, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure we get past that. Like, whatever it is on your side, I don't care about. I don't care about the fact that, you know, you feel like I may have to, like, I'm gonna bridge that gap.
Right.
You know, because statistically, I should have more time than you do.
Right.
So I'm gonna do what I gotta do to make sure we get past whatever it is that we like, wherever we at, we get past that, because like I wouldn't be here without you. To everybody else who's going through some shit, sometimes you got, you know what I mean, you gotta eat that and just go and do what you gotta do to make sure you put your best foot forward to make sure that that person, you know, is comfortable. So that's my piece on mental health. As far as anything else, me and my folks, we got a single out.
Yeah.
It's not
Yes,
actually a
indeed.
single, it's a couple songs. You know,
Spoiled Coffee Entertainment.
Spoiled
Shout
Coffee
out.
Entertainment, shout out.
y'all
It is
gotta go
fantastic.
through, check that out.
It's a
Don't
good
just stream that shit. Go in Apple Music and buy that shit. Like,
Because that's
every
what we
little
do. We
bit helps.
support.
You feel what I'm saying?
We
Like,
support.
go on Apple Music and go buy that shit. Like it's taken me 10 years to put 16 consecutive bars together to put on a fucking song. Go
I
grab
remember
that
when
shit.
you started.
Go grab that shit.
Facts.
Like,
Talk
I have
heavy.
not been able to put together a 16 since my brother died. That's how major.
That's major.
That's
That's
how
major.
major this shit is for me.
It's fucking major. Shout
So
out.
go
Rest
grab
in
that.
peace, Chuck.
Go grab that.
Rest in peace, Chuck, for sure.
Go grab that, because that, for me, it means a lot, because I used to be so heavy in a rap. You know, like that was one of the things that brought me joy and is bringing me joy again. Also, I've become kind of nice with a camera in my hand.
Yeah.
Holla at me. Holla at me. I'm here.
My man do photos.
You
Let
need
him
some
know what
shit-
up though.
You need some shit done.
Hot with the photo flash focus record.
Photo flash focus record. I do stills. I do video. I'm working on my editing
Smut.
skills.
Said I do smut.
I write. I do all that shit.
Yo.
You want to see something I did? Go on YouTube, MMC Behind the Lens. That's my YouTube page. Like, I'm gonna promote everything because we trying to get this shit popping. Like, literally everything is what we doing.
Facts. Talk heavy. Closing thought, brother Jig. What you want to leave us with, bro? My guy got a background distraction right now. We almost done. She about to have you to herself, bro. What's your closing thought, though?
Good. I think that nobody talks about how bad Kobe's last 2 seasons are and was because he passed away.
We're not doing that. We're not doing Kobe slander. We're not doing Kobe slander. You don't see this behind me? We don't do that here. We don't do that here. Nope. Whatever the fuck it was, no.
You should have addressed it during hot takes, nigga.
With that said, I have a Kobe card here that I saved just for you. I have a card that I saved just for you. I will send it in the mail. I saved that just for the end to say it because I knew that would rile you up. I know.
Slander. Not on these airwaves. It won't happen. It doesn't happen.
I just wanted to keep going.
Respectfully, I love you. You're my brother. Like we family. And anybody else, I might have just took you off the whole fucking stream. You're my guy though, so I'm gonna leave you there.
Listen,
but we're not doing.
I had that shit written down, just so I can make sure I say that shit to you. I had it written down.
That was for me. It's been a while. We haven't had it. Yeah, I respect that. You owe me a few of them. It's cool. We're not doing Kobe slander. D Hood, final thought, good brother.
Damn, what was it? I had something to say. I don't know. I'm that nigga.
Nice.
That's basically pretty much it. Damn, what was it? I had a pretty good one too. I don't know.
That's what we got. I don't know.
He likes looking at himself.
Yo, so this is I'll make this observation. This is easily the most sober du jour has been in.
No, I'm fried. I'm fried. I'm handling it well.
I'm about to say,
job,
or at the very least, it's as well as he's handled being fried in the last couple of weeks. Because my guy been on some skyrockets in flight after he been gone like the
afternoon.
I do have a final situation. I want to congratulate my baby girl. She graduates with her master's on Saturday. She's gonna walk across that Christian stage with my bastard son in her belly, and I can't wait.
The fuck? Oh damn, that shit turned left quick.
You can't ever let that good feeling when he talking.
Yeah,
you be raised up and you be like, damn, and he will plummet that bitch. He will.
He's about to be uplifting and powerful, and then it just.
Boy, you are the goddamn devil.
That's what they gonna say. That's what they gonna say to my son when she walk across the stage.
Like,
damn.
What the hell?
Did you impregnate a succubus? Is that?
Yeah, that's the way he sounds, right? You hear?
She go to Christian school. She go to Christian school.
Well, nigga, sometimes you got race. I don't know.
That's what I said when I hit that crackhead earlier. I was so scared.
Oh god. Oh shit. Literally Anything podcast for the people. Yeah. We are at the end of episode number 45. Good brother Jig, thank you so much for joining us. The brother Left is back with us. We always happy to have Left work schedule been kind of wild. So I've been hitting Mr. Left is to have him in the building with us this evening for the entirety of the show. Brother D Hood. Guy got his meal out the way at the beginning of the show, so we didn't really have.
I got a whole nother order too, but I said I'm gonna relax.
I mean, thank you, nigga. You doing, nigga? I said I'm gonna relax.
Because I'm about to eat some tacos myself. That's the exact same thing I'm about to eat.
Yeah, no, I had tacos today too. Like we all had was on the same type time, but still.
Jig, you ever been to Asheville?
Yeah.
You ever been to Duck Tacos, the pink little building?
I know what you're talking about, but no. My night job is a taco restaurant, so
I'm about to say Jig got a taco place. He has a taco place.
Yeah, I don't really eat anywhere else because that shit is free.
That's a
nor
flex.
should you.
That's a flex.
So,
That's a flex.
All right. So my closing thought, and I'll get out of here on this. Right. Y'all got to stop investing in shit just because motherfuckers tell y'all to. Y'all do understand, and this is just leaning towards my name that I got is KP, aka Ace over Phipps. I said this on 420, and I'm saying it again here on Cinco de Mayo. Like, This is not Mexican Independence Day.
It's
That's
about a
September
fucking
16th.
war.
Oh, by the
It's a
way,
goddamn war.
you racist sons of bitches. The Mexicans don't even celebrate this day.
Not one bit. They looking at
This
y'all
is
like y'all
literally an American holiday created to drink. It's
rest
not
around
what
with full of
y'all
white
want it to
people.
be. Let it go. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Hey, you
Like-
know what's wild?
You can drink any day of the year. You don't need to make Mexicans feel inferior in order for you to do it. It's just weird. I'm
You know
sorry.
what's
If because of
racist
it, I'm
white
gonna
people.
watch Mayans after we get done.
It's illegal, leopard. It's illegal, leopard, man.
Damn.
Racist white people love going to other countries and like
They
just
do.
getting cornrows.
Yep. They feel so ethnic. They do. They feel so
They,
ethnic.
they
and
always get
justified.
cornrows every single time.
First thing they do. And puka shells.
Yeah, with like the 2002 Alicia Keys ones.
Oh shit.
The I won't tell your secrets.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the If You Don't Know Me video. You talking about the I Won't Tell joints. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you're right.
Oh man,
Your
that's it.
secrets
I don't have another one.
Safe with me.
Literally anything podcast for the people, for the brother left, brotherhood, our guest brother Jig. We appreciate the hell out of you, man. We will be back here this same time next week. Talk a little shit, have a little fun, go to hell home, because that's what we do. Peace and blessings to everybody. We hope y'all have a great week. We'll be back here next
Love you,
Thursday
Kelly.
doing this same thing.
Bukaki.